Coming up on Tech Edge, it's all about books. I'm Guy Trainin.
And I'm Allison High.
And this is Tech Edge. And today we're going to talk about books.
Yes.
And we've got some great collections for you. And what we like about the iPads and books is that you can have books that you can read with your kids, to your kids, or they can read on their own. There are some that you can record, some that you just listen. And one of the things that I find really important is I want kids, and we've talked about this before, but I think it's crucial. We want some activities to be there, we want a lot of interest, but we don't want it to be so many things happening that kids are not paying attention to the actual story. So taking advantage of what the iPad can offer, and some interactive pieces, and my favorite interactive pieces, and we see this with a few of the apps, are where the kids can get into the story, make some decisions and things like that. So let's start.
Yeah. The first ones that we're going to talk about are collections of books. These are both collections where you start out with a selection of the free books, and if you want to move on to getting more, you can pay for them. But the first one is called Four Seasons. And that one is, again, it's a collection, it's an interactive storybook. And the next one that we're going to look at is called Me Genius. And this is a collection as well.
And I'm going to share with you SeaWorld. There's a series of SeaWorld books by Ruckus. And what I like about them is they have very controlled vocabulary, high interest, expository text, which, as we all know, is very, very important. They have short movies in there, integrated different things, very, very well designed, I think.
And this Ruckus, the SeaWorld, isn't just the only one by them.
They make more and you can explore,
They're
so
great.
It's just an example.
And there's one more that I'm going to talk about. It's called A Story Before Bed. And this one I really like because you can record yourself reading a story, and on your iPad it'll show a picture of you up on the top, and it'll show your child the story, so they can watch you as you read it, which I think is a nice little addition.
Yeah. But it doesn't replace actually reading to a child.
No.
Just so you know. And the last piece, because we are getting close to summer and we start thinking about what to do during the summer, I do want to present Summer Reads that was created by Freddie Hibbert. And this is not an app. It's available online and you can use any device or computer to download them. But I really like them. They have been very carefully produced. And so it's a great resource for parents and for teachers planning instruction during the summer, and it's actually designed for kids between coming into third grade, coming into fourth grade. So it's designed to be a summer project and not during the year. So let's go through the apps.
The first one that I have pulled up here is called The Four Seasons, and you can see that when it comes up it looks like a bookshelf. There are quite a few here that you can get for free. You can see you can scroll through. The first one that we're going to look at, and I'll just show you pretty quickly what it's about. When it comes up, it does have music. You can read it to myself, you can read to me, and you'll see that it does have ads. If you choose to buy this app, the ads will go away, but since it is a free app, the ads will be there. So let's just listen to Read It to Me for a minute. So this is the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and turn the page.
Spring has arrived. The scent of fresh flowers is everywhere. Bunnies come outside to breathe.
You can see that as the story goes through, it adds things, and at the very end, it will put up the words. So this is one collection. You can scroll back and forth. So you can see that as you go through the pages, it will read to you, and if you want the words to show up, you just push this little down arrow, and it will show you the words as it goes through. So we'll go back to the main menu, and you can see up here more tales, pages. This is the main menu. We'll go ahead and hit that back up. If we want to go back to the beginning, this is where you can choose your books again. So this is called Four Seasons. This next one I have pulled up here is called Me Genius, and you can see up at the top it has featured, browse, collections, and free. Right now we're on the free selections, and I'm just going to show you quickly what these stories look like. This one is called Animals Black and White. There it goes. And again, you can read it to myself, or you can have it read to you.
And this is an expository text.
Yes, and I really like this one because it does offer students a way to think about the story.
The lion is my worst enemy.
Something else I really like about this is that it highlights the words as it goes along. That's really nice for new readers following along with the story. Something else about this book, it doesn't offer a lot of interaction, which again keeps the students focused on it. So we can go back to the main menu, and I want to show you again those features. Let's go back to the bookstore. So you can browse in here, which is really nice because if you're looking for books on specific topics, you can kind of scroll through here and decide what it is you want, which I think is really nice when you're looking for something in particular. They have their featured books.
And it seems like they have quite a few expository texts.
Yes, and the prices are fairly good. They offer a lot of free, but $1.99 to $3.99 is the book prices.
This is the Ruckus Reader, and this is the SeaWorld series. And again, like others, there's free ones, samples, and then ones you can buy. They are across 3 levels. The first level is for emerging readers. Second level is for developing readers, and third level is for established readers. And if we go to this one, which is about sharks, and all kids like sharks. This is Shark Goes to the Doctor, and it is an expository text. And I've turned narration on. Again, narration can be on or off. It starts with a short movie about the sharks, and obviously from SeaWorld.
What a great way to build interest for that book. They're fairly short, about 30 seconds is about how long they are,
yes.
Maybe even shorter.
So there are directions, but you can see that just like the other books we were talking about, there's a special color that goes to show you which word is being read. And here if you press, it actually gives you the word, so it really supports reading. And if you look at the text itself, and this is something I really like about their level 1, it is really controlled vocabulary. So these are short and long vowels, very simple, very readable for a young child. Here's another one.
Kids go to doctors, pets go to vets. Sharks go to vets, just like pets.
I also like the pacing because it is not too fast. It is something that is doable for kids, and you can also jump pages across.
So I have a story before bed pulled up for you, and when the screen comes up, you'll see that there is a demo recording, and over here you can make your own recording. You do have to register online. It is free to register, but this program will record you as you read. So I'll just show you quickly what it looks like if you were to register. You'll see that up here we have a gentleman and a little girl looking at the book as they read through it. And you can make this as personal as you want. You can see that they're reading together and they're talking about the pages before they read.
This is Emily. She's new in town. What do you think all that is?
So as kids read this, they can see that maybe you want to talk about a book with them. Maybe you want them to pay attention to something in particular. This is a great way for you to do that. If you want your students to notice something maybe in a center or somewhere where they want to look at a specific book, you could point out certain things to them, or even for parents. This is a great way for them to kind of make it more personal, but definitely not a replacement, like we said before.
And the other thing we can do with that, and that is we can reverse the roles, and kids can read to their parents or
Absolutely.
to the teacher or even to each other.
Absolutely.
So there are other opportunities there. It's not just a parent replacement thing.
Yes. So this is called A Story Before Bed.
This is the main website for summer reads, and the website itself is called Text Project. So if you're looking for it online, I would look for Text Project. And then you have a download page, and what it does is it downloads PDFs. So you can download the PDF about bats and balls, for example, and that will give you the actual text from bats and balls, and you can download it into your computer and use it on your computer or any device, or even simply print it out. So teachers can use this to print it out. This is getting ready for grade 3. That's the lowest level that's available in Summer Reads. And these are short stories with expository text, this case, bats and balls. And as you can see, it's controlled vocabulary, it's short, it's got some pictures to demonstrate the text without giving too much assistance, and it's designed for 2 to 3 minute reads, sometimes even shorter, for each section in there. Now, the sections are connected to each other, so you build expertise and you build vocabulary over time. Again, a very important concept. And on this page, you can also get the audio to download, and then kids can listen to the story being read to them while they look at the text.
Thank you for joining us on Tech Edge. And next time we will be talking about storybooks again.
Storybooks too. So see you next time on Tech Edge.